Hello. Today you are sitting in the parking lot with me. So I know in my last vlog I promised that we would talk about my top 10 bucket list. And to keep me from going off on too many wild tangents, I have actually written down stuff. Yeah, don't joke my handwriting, I know it's bad. So number one on my bucket list is to have a show or podcast, and I have this vlog, and I'm in the process of making a few other shows that I'll tell you about in a future video. So check. We got one thing checked off the bucket list. Yes. Now, second thing is to travel and see all of North America, and I'm currently working on that. So we'll give it a star because we're doing that. That's two items that we've already started on. Number three is meet up with more of my social media friends. I plan on having meetups with all my social media friends and subscribers as I travel through North America. So if you're in the North American continent, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and all my other lovely social media sites, and I will let you know what states I'm in, what cities I'm going to, so that we can meet up. So there's like a star on that. We've already got 3 things out of 10 worked on. Isn't that great? Now, number 4 is become fluent in Spanish, Italian, French, and Japanese. I'm already able to get around, okay, ooh, that is very bright sun, sorry. I'm able to get around in Spanish, Italian, Japanese, and Japanese pretty well. I can let you know I'm lost. I can let you know what I like and what I don't like, but it takes me a while to process and translate into English what you're saying so I can respond back. So a conversation with me in Spanish, Italian, or Japanese is going to take a long time, so be patient with me. But once I become fluent, it'll be just like click, 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 clockwork. And I'll be like, yeah, I know how to respond to that. Yay. So, want to do that. I'm learning French. I only know very little of French right now, and it's harder for me than the other languages have been, because French, while it does have Latin bases and root words, it's totally different, because like with Spanish and Italian, the word looks the way it's spelled, but in French it doesn't, and that's hard for me. Number 5 is get my mom's book published. I promised her before she died that I would definitely get that done for her, so I must get it done. I'm gonna probably go ebook, and I will print out limited edition copies of the actual book, just in case some people want to buy actual paperback books. Want to see my top 20 countries. We talked about the top 10, I think, in my very first vlog. I have a separate vlog that's dedicated to solely talking about everything I want to see in my top 20. So we'll get back to that. I'm taking a note really quick. And number 8 is going to be something that's like crazy, because most people my age have already done this, but I actually want to experience a long-term relationship, because I've always, not always, but like the majority of my childhood had almost every issue I have now. It's been a problem for me because I don't have energy sometimes, and dating is a lot of work, but marriage is even more work. So a long-term relationship for me would lead up to a marriage. And my longest relationship lasted 6 months, and it was only after I had a serious episode where I was in like an emergency room and under observation for like 12 hours, and my significant other at the time was with me, that they decided that if this was a part of what our future could be like, that it was too much for them to handle. So we parted ways. So yeah, if I can find somebody who can deal with having to sit in the emergency room with me all night, or me being in the hospital for 2 weeks, hey, once I find that person, you're stuck with me for life. If it's more than one person, I'm all for that, because I'm all about polyamory. We'll talk about that in a later vlog. Number 8 leads to number 9, which is get married and marry somebody who doesn't mind adopting kids, because at this juncture in my life, we don't think it's a good idea for me to have kids. It would put a lot of stress on my body that's already stressed. So that's why I'm taking a note again. But that's why I want to marry somebody who doesn't mind adopting kids, or who already has kids and doesn't want any more. Other than adopting, like doesn't want to actually have any more. So, and my last one is something that's near and dear to me because I've met, and it's really sad, I've met like at least 10 kids who are like between the ages of 13 and 17 whose parents have literally kicked them out of the house because they came out to them and told them they were homosexual, and they're really ridiculous conservative Christian parents who are supposed to be loving and accepting threw them out the house physically. So I want to start a charity for them where I have safe houses for them to go to, so they don't have to worry about where they're going to sleep, where they're going to eat, so they can just finish school and live their best lives. Because that's something that really bothers me, is when a parent would kick their kid out because they're gay. Okay, they're born that way, and whether you accept that or not, you still need to be understanding. So I'm not going to preach about what I believe in as far as that. I'm just saying I want to start a charity for kids like that, and a support group. I know there's several support groups already out there, but I want to start support groups for people whose parents and their families have disowned them because they are not straight. So hopefully in the future that won't be a problem, because most people will be able to accept that we're gay, we are not going anywhere, and you're just going to have to live with that and let us live. So yeah, like I said, not preaching about that right now. We can do that in a later vlog. But yeah, so that's my top 10 list. I do want to try to post at least 3 times a week. I was trying to do it every day, but that's become a kind of difficult thing for me, especially when I'm having days where I can't do stuff. And yesterday was one of those days where my body was just like, haha, you wanna? But we're not. So yeah. So that's why I couldn't post anything yesterday. But today is a new day. I'm feeling a lot better because I didn't do anything yesterday. So here you go. This is pretty much all I have to say, because I don't want to go on a wild tangent and rant. So if you like this, please subscribe and please like it. You can also leave comments. Don't get negative, please. If you disagree with something, that's fine, but do it tactfully and tastefully. I don't mind that. I don't mind having open discussions. I don't mind talking about something that you want to talk about, but let's be excellent to each other and awesome to each other and not mean. All right. Take care, lovelies. Bye.